Hello, so today we are going to change out the Gaggia Classics Panorama wand for the Rancilio wand. It goes on the Silvia. I believe it's version 1 or version 2. So I'm going to tilt this thing on its side and unscrew it. I'll come back in a second. So we got the Gaggia Classic on its side here. I am just going to take this pair of pliers, twist it gently, see if we can get this thing loose. Some people can wrap it with Teflon tape. They can do all kinds of stuff to make sure that it doesn't scratch up this little bolt here. I'm not too worried about it. I don't plan on reselling it anytime soon. I don't think it's going to be a deal breaker. You don't really see it ever anyways. So I'm going to try to unscrew this thing. There we go. Again, I haven't done this before. This is the first time. Okay, so we got a loose nut here, and that's it. Very similar in shape and size. We will see how this thing shakes out. I'm going to turn it off for a second to look at these pieces. Okay, so what we got to do is get this piece onto this wand. I don't think we're going to be using this piece at all, but there is this little washer here that I do believe has to stay there. So for this guy, you can pop off the end. That's easy. You should know how to do that if you use this frothing wand at all, because it gets really filthy after every single use. And then here you unscrew it. See if I can do it with one hand here. And it'll pop loose like that. This right half just slides off. And there's another little plastic cap here you probably will want to keep if you ever plan on possibly changing it back. Just to keep it in there. I'm going to leave it and push it in. Screw the cap back on here. Pop the long part of the wand on. Save that somewhere. Throw it away in 6 months. Now, apparently, this doesn't come off too easily. This is the original Gaggia Classic wand. I'm going to just try to force it. I'm going to bend it a little bit. Because basically it doesn't want to go around this turn right here. Other videos I've seen people just cut it in half. So I got it off. I didn't even really have to bend it. I just pushed and pushed and pushed, and eventually it just flew right off. So that is the end of the original wand. Now this guy, this is the Silvia wand. You got to screw off the tip here. You can see there. I'm sure this is all completely out of focus. There we go. Apparently you have to work off this. So I'm going to cut, and some people I've seen, I think, use oil on it of some sort, maybe cooking oil, something edible. Because I think I'm just going to be able to slide it off. I'll come back and let you know how that works out. So I got this part off. You just got to slide, you pull it, 40 tugs later it goes this far every time. Eventually it's going to come off the end. So I'm going to set this aside. I am going to put this back on. We'll see how that goes. So I'm going to pull the bolt off. You can see there. This is the little washer. Actually, I'm just going to leave the washer on. Just got to change out the bolt. Where's the old one? So here we are. Thread side in. You can see the three things. Apparently this doesn't fit in perfect, so like around here you got to do some sandpaper. I'm going to test it out. Here, let's just do that here. fits in fine in mine. Fits in like it's made for it. Alright. So basically that's it. I'm going to slide this guy back on. So I got the shoulder rubber piece back on, I guess, so it doesn't cling and clang whenever you're frothing your milk. I'm going to throw this guy in here. Slides right in. Come back and see what the problem is. You do not use that spacer or that washer. It's basically becomes 4 pieces. The wand itself, the screw, lug, whatever, the little elbow rubber piece, and the end of the frother. As so. Fits in pretty well. And I think this is one you want to be a little bit more than finger tight, so I'm going to tighten her up here. Pliers. And that's about as tight as it was originally. Not very tight. Still has mobility. Alright, see how this thing works. Okay, so we got the thing reassembled, looking good. Got some milk over here. I'm just going to kick it on to show you. Boom. Okay, because it requires 2 hands, I feel. Actually, yeah, I'll come back and let you know how it goes. So I went ahead and frothed some milk. Gonna have to tighten that bolt a little bit. Here, I put it in this little glass bowl so you can see different levels. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing, but it definitely, it was way different than the original Panarello wand that comes with the Gaggia Classic. So I think I just got to get used to it, and then I'll be able to make coffee drinks that don't just have one big giant fluff ball on top of milk. Alright, thank you for watching.